Alright, we're gonna begin this here. Alright, we're gonna try this here. Didn't work too well last time, but we're gonna try it out right now. Let's see. It shows the snowbirds. So, all along the track, you can see where we're gonna have switching problems. Right. It's all good. Not switching, going off on anything. Staying on the same track. Here's where we're gonna have problems. So here, look, the blue line is showing to go up on this track, which we're supposed to go. So that works for us. Up on this track, this one, they showed it's going to be the lower track. So what we're going to have to do is switch this one from the lower up like that. And then it goes to this one, stays on the upper, here. And then here, switch it to the upper, there we go. And then I believe it stays on this track pretty much to here. Yep, perfect. Alright, stay on the track. And it should come all the way to our train card. Yep, alright. So, pronounce that. Part of the train card. Let's go ahead and center on our us. Moving down. Go back. Alright, we're in the train. Alright, so we're going to set this to brake. This to lead or dead. So we're going to turn on the cabin lights. Turn on all our power. Generator fields on. Turn on gauge lights. Nodes. We're going to turn our reverser out. Turn our brake light on. Reverser forward. Release brake. Keep left on. Stabilizing. So add 1 notch of throttle. Now we're starting to roll. Maintenance building. We got 1.9 miles to work with that. Let's take and do this just because I don't like it being so loud in the ear. I like to always turn it down a little. I know some people get mad at me about it, but I just feel better when the volume's not so high. So, there we go. Alright. Going out here. We're a long way ahead of us. So, a long trip. We got 1.9 miles. I know it isn't long if you think about length of trips, but just go. Alright. So, back to the cabin. Now I'm going to turn around here. Turn on lights here. The rear light is kind of like off, so it needs to stay off, so we can turn it on. Alright, back it down a notch, because we are at almost our speed. We're actually a little over, I think. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Now you can open the window, and one of these buttons, I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, my job, see. Get back in. Actually, wing out, but I'm not sure which one. The lights are on. Train. Our headlights are on. Probably down this way. That. I'm not sure what the. I don't think. Somewhere over in this area, somewhere is a fuel depot. I can't remember which one was that, but it's over there somewhere. You see our train car back on the guy over there, but we're going to go up and around the bend. Not going to speed up a little bit, not increase speed because they passed the yard. So let's go back to the cab. This is our partner. Meter off. Turn meter on. Neat. Biggest cold, hot, cold in the cab for you. This is the AC. In some trains it's modeled, some it's not, which doesn't seem to be modeled. So and it is what it is. Alright. We're almost at our target speed, so we'll cut the throttle is idle. Just let it coast. We're going downhill, so it's gonna gradually speed up more. It's only 0.02. It's only 0.2, but still it will pick up speed. Let's see. Red brake cylinder, white brake pipe. So it shows where our brakes are. Alright, we're rolling along here. See? Comes to basically it's a switching station, but we're not worried about it. It's going the other direction. We'll just move onto that track like this. Buddy, like that. Same with this one. It leads onto our track. It's not the main line. It's in the yard. The main line, I think, is over there. But, right. We're supposed to be on the main line anyway. 1.4 miles. Now we can do where we watch the train go by. And that's the map view. Hello, map view. There we go. Now back inside the train. Alright. Say about 14 miles an hour. 15 is the speed limit. Now, close the windows. It's a little quieter in here. Let's see. Track is leading us. See, that'll be our first interchange. We're going to go the other direction this week here. And kind of set the switch because I'm actually up to this track. And then when we get up to the next interchange, it'll pull us to the next track right there. And here she'll pull us over to the left. Well, there we go. And we'll stay on the left track all the way. And then we should pull us to the left again here. And there we go, off to the left. Nice, nice, nice. This is, I believe, the classification yard. It classifies what cars go with what. Sets the trains up. Train cars up for train service. Alright, let's check the map. Yep, that was good. Okay. Let's take us out to the left. There we go. Final switch. Now we'll pick up a little speed because it's going to wait for 0.8% downhill grade. So figure out a block the brakes. go. Now it's going to go uphill, so apply the throttle. So you don't lose too much speed going up the hill. 3.5% upgrade, so yeah. Set it back to idle. Now we should cut to the right. And we do. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Yep, should cut to the left. Which it does. Nice. And then this one will stay on this track the rest of the way to our cars. We're 0.9 miles away. Let's see, we'll cut to the right here, I believe. And there we go. And then we just follow this all the way around to our cars. That bell's not going, I always turn it off. We're at 5 more, we're slowing down. Let's get some speed into it. Get 14 miles an hour. I wonder why we're going so dang slow, because I wasn't paying attention to the speed. Alright, you see our, up here in the right corner, see that red circle with a line through it, horizontally? That means in 1.5 miles you can't go any further. You're at a stop, you gotta come to a stop. In 1.2 miles. In 1.5 miles, you can go up to 60 miles an hour. But you got to stop first because you got a stop sign. Probably means there's another train operating within that area, so you have to wait till that train clears the track, and then, and only then, can you proceed. Well, this is the freight side of the business. There's a passenger side, but we're dealing with the stand pass, basically the freight side. This is Sim World 2. I know there's a Sim World 6 or 5. I think it's 6 is out right now, but I haven't seen enough of it to make me want to sway to switch to that. Maybe once I complete this one, maybe that'll give me an indication of wanting to switch, but as of right now, no. So there's plenty of work in this one here. I quit playing this one a while back and forgot my login password, but it happens. But couldn't recover it, so I had to start again, which is good because it starts to move fresh from the track. So, travel. 600 yards away, so basically right at 6 football fields away, so we got a long way to go. Now I do know that when it comes to trains, when you're butting up to the other cars, you want to make sure that when you do make contact with the other cars, you're only going about 2 miles an hour. Because anything higher than that, I don't know if that does it in the game, but I know anything higher than that in real life can break the coupler, which is very, very bad. So right now we're at 300 yards away. At about 150 to 100 to 150 is where I would start braking. There we go. That's the main line right there. He's gone. Looking on down the road. A lot of cars. Alright, here we're at 170, 150, 40. We're only going 13 miles an hour. Initial reduction. Start slowing this down. At 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Release the brakes. Let it roll. A little bit of throttle. Release. Keep the outside view connections. So you can see that. 1.9 miles an hour. 1.8. 7. 6. There we go. Wait for a moment. It tells us. It'll tell us what our next step is here in a minute. Objective complete. Go via location as indicated. 1.1 miles away. So we'll go 9. We're here. And we're going to go back this direction to here. So basically follow the track back like we normally would. You can do this as you're traveling in the train, but it is what it is. We're going to come off this line right here, and then it stays on the track we need it to be. This one stays on the track we need it to be. This one stays on the track we need it to be. And that takes us back to here. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. We need this to be that one. There you go. And this one to be that one. So it brings us to the classification yard. So let's switch out of the map. We're going to turn this light to off. Reverse. No, reverser. We're going to turn this light to off. And the rear light to bright. Alright. Release the brake. 2 blast horns. Start applying throttle. And there we go. As you can see now, our headlamp is on our first train. It should be this one, which it is. See, blinking, the headlights on. So that's now when we get the lights on in the right direction. And basically, we'll just travel back the way we came, this way. Just get up to speed. American train service. I know there's one of these buttons does a lean that is up with it. I'm not sure which one it is. No, that's standard. That's not it. What was I don't know which it is. Oh shoot, we're over speed. Slow the heifer down. There we go. We were over speed big now. .9 miles away from our classification yard. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars and 2 locomotives. So that's the back end of the train. That's the right on the side of it. That's the front of the train. See, right up here. Look, if you want. That's put on you. You can actually even. I've done this before. I don't know if you're supposed to do this. I don't know what think you're supposed to. But you can actually go up here and ride where the train's running. Here. Walk over. You don't know you're receiving. You don't know nothing. On the front of the train. Kind of cool. But you're not in control of the train at this point. It's very dangerous. But you can get your partner back there. But they don't really do anything unless you tell them to. So it's kind of like pointless. You know. Back here. Sit down. Close the door. There we go. Yeah, we're not speeding. We're doing good. Alright, we're 0.6 miles away from classification yard. We've got a downhill grade. We're at 13 miles an hour. And these are diesel trains. These are not electrics. They're diesel. As you can tell by the steam or smoke coming out of the motors. The diesel. Well, some of them, these aren't showing it. Some of them actually show those spinning. Don't want to see it in this. It doesn't allow us to see it in this. Now you can stay in this mode here, which is where you would be normally in a train. But this is a game, so we'll take and yeah, there's models. Okay. So we can take this and go like that. Not forward up. It's still controlled. As you can see, the way trains work is I don't have to touch a throttle at all. It's at idle, and I'm still keeping 13 miles an hour. Because of the gravity speed right now, we're actually going to increase. But because of gravity and the trains go so well that idle trains save fuel and slows the train down. But keep the train at the same speed. But it will eventually start to slow down. Alright, now we're picking up speed. There's initial production. Release, let it roll. Alright, increase throttle, going uphill. Kept up at 0. I'm just going to pick the nose away. Alright. Start slowing her down. We got a lot of cars pushing us, so we're gonna release the brakes, let it roll slowly. So 2 yards, 60, 50. 40. Alright, objective complete. Now we're going to go 319 more yards this direction. So before we can travel now, let's check our, make sure we're going the right way. Okay, that one is. That one is. We look good. Alright. That was that. throttle 0, start flying brake. Because we probably shouldn't travel, because it's not telling us where to stop. Release brake. Usually if we're going to stop it, say stop at. But being is telling us we're going to stop, means we're probably going to travel further. Let's see what it says here. Alright, objective complete. Now stop indicated at 0.7 miles away. So, map, first thing we're going to do, let the train continue to roll. We're going to go here, and everything rolls this way. I'll make sure this is switched right. It is. Staying on that main line right there. And that's where we'll stop. So we're all good. Let's go back to the front. I like to watch the front of the train. Let's pick up some speed. These are other trains that have went through classification. They're waiting to be connected with other cars going in to make up a train going into the direction or going down the track. Sometimes you have freight going to the same location but not from the same customers. So they'll put your 5 cars have loaded to another 10 cars going that way. And then we have 15 cars going. It's getting the freight where it needs to go, but also cost effective. You've got 15 cars going that direction. Instead of putting them on 2 different trains, put them on like 1. Which you need to anyway, because you can't have every train running on the same track. So, cut over 1. Right here. Now you can't hit put your contact signal person and ask them to change signals and shit. Alright, we're 560 yards away. 11 miles an hour, 10, just keep it up. Idle. 400 yards away. And 520. Slowly roll down the lane. We're on the right track. Just like I planned it, so that's it. 70 yards. See, that's the thing you gotta watch. You gotta watch your signal to make sure you're going the right way. Because if you're on a track and you're leading onto another track, and the signal set where you lead onto the track, derail, which is very bad. So, you gotta kind of keep the signals in your head and make sure to check them, change them as needed. A lot of times they'll be already set for you, but always double check your route to make sure. $70 yards away. And then have football field. And we'll start applying the brake at 100. Make the reduction. Going down. Let's get on the 4. Release. this will be a full stop. So we'll roll it here. Once it tells us we're good, then we will stop her. 30 yards. 25 to forward. 1, 30. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 20, 19. Ten yards away, just a reduction. And there we go. Stop that indicated. Alright, now we got go back this way. We're going to this side now. So I always do from where I'm going. So this one here needs to be switched to that side. And this one to that side. That. And this one, that's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And that's that. So now, we get back into the train. Now we'll turn this light off. Turn this one to bright. This one to bright. Switch our reverser to forward. Get off the train horn. 1 notch of speed, the throttle, and get the bell off. And there we go. We're starting to roll. Going back the way we came. But we got a specific location we're going to, like there. So this is the switching part of it. You're setting these cars up to be connected to other cars. As you can see. Let me put a little camera fake fakery here. Now the trick that I've found in this game is watch your car when it's sitting. Because sometimes it says you back to this spot. Or put the car in this spot, and you do. And then the next one, those cars parked in the first part of it are now blocking your way. So before you end, stop. Make sure your cars are not blocking the tracks from switching. And we switch into this one, and then we switch to the next one beside it, I hope. Do I get it right? Throttle off. Yep, we did. Okay, good. Nice job. See, we went downhill, so we're going to pick up speed. Just the braking. 50 miles an hour. Right, yards. Let's start flying. Come to a rest. But some of it you have to fake and drive back to that point. Then it'll say, "Okay, you did good," and then it tells you to take the locomotive somewhere else. So you just pull it all back forward, and Next objective complete. Uncouple. Okay, so now we will, oh shit, light bulb. Apply brake, service brake to full. Get off. We got a couple cars, so we'll climb down. Where are we uncoupling? We're uncoupling all of them here. So you're in here, you'll put this to full brake, which locks the cars. Release, and release the trains. Unlocks the trains, and back up into the locomotive. And it's telling you next objective. Stop at indicated spot. So we go 9. Basically, we're pulling back forward. We're going to stop back where we were. Basically, it's all there is to it. And the first few runs of this will be very boring because a lot of it is flat out just moving cars. And there we go. Let's go back to inside the cab. Did I switch the lights? Nope. Those are off. These are on bright. There we go. That works. Now basically we're going to go to our stopping point. Some more speed. Do, 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 15 miles an hour. Ready to stop. At least I'll stop there about 150 since we are at 50 miles an hour. It's pretty fast. Slowing us down. 5 miles an hour. 4, 3, 2, stop. Objective complete. And the mission's done. As you can see here, we went above the line. Speed limit here, 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 and there. But we didn't do too bad. We got a gold medal, so I'll take it. All right. Success. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody who subscribed, to everybody who's viewed the channel. I hope you all enjoy the content. Stay tuned. We'll do some more terrain and then some other things. But give a like, subscribe, comment. Doesn't cost you a dime and helps me. So if you feel so inclined, definitely let me know that you enjoyed the content. So until then, y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.